Hello, I'm Ant.
I'm Hannah, and this is Art in the Corridor. We are Ant, Hannah and Mabel the pup. We live and work from our 50-foot narrowboat, the Corridor. Come and join us as we attempt to navigate the English canals and the world as full-time artists. Here we go.
Take the words right out of my mouth right here in the afternoon. Still and quietly.
Office now from 87. Are you happy?
Good morning and welcome back to the vlog. Hope you're all well. We have had a busy week this week. We've had lots of bits and bobs of DIY to do on the boat, bits of rotten wood that needed fixing, which Ant's enjoyed thoroughly. And we've also realised that the Braunston rally is fast approaching and we are going to be there again this year selling our art in a marquee. So we've got loads to do. And stay tuned for the end. Very excited. It is the return of the Artist of the Week, and this week we've got Paul Smith-Storey from Narrowboat Unlocked. So excited to see his work.
Yes, he's brilliant. He's really good.
Yes. So we better get this week started, eh, mate?
Yes.
Let's go.
I've already started.
Oh.
Look at me go, look. I'm working in the background.
Huh. Steady? Steady? Go get it! Get it! Bring it in! Yes! Good go!
So we're in the bathroom. Can you see that? I've had to repaint all the walls. And this windowsill, we'd had a leak and it had rotten through. I'd like to have spliced a bit of wood into it, but I didn't have the tools. So this windowsill is now made of filler. That's alright, does the job. He managed to get these terrible damp areas. See, this all needs filling and stuff. So that's going to be my job today. Really looking forward to that. And after. All filled, undercoated, glossed.
Bit better.
Much better. Bit better, she says.
Less holes.
Took me all day. We was going to film it, but we thought, well...
You did a fantastic job. Really, we need new windows, but that's mad money.
We don't need new windows. They'll be alright now. Look, that's nice and tidy.
Job's a good one. Anthony, what are you doing?
Well, I was trying to order stuff from the range and that went bad. I've been charged and had no order confirmation, so I've had to ring them and don't worry about it, it just turned into a nightmare.
Has it thrown your whole day out?
It has thrown my day out, it's annoyed me because I've paid for something that I'm not getting.
So now you've gone into freeze mode?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I was making a list of jobs that need doing for Braunston.
Were you? So is that the list?
I've done the list, yeah. She keeps saying to me, do a list. I've done a list. Look, it's here, there's the list.
Not very long.
It's everything you need.
Order paper.
That's to print black and whites on because I'll be selling black and whites. So I've ordered that. Order mounts. I tried to order that. That's why we now have the customer service number of the range at the top because they've made a mess of it.
List of reprints.
Yes, I've got to think of some prints that I want reprinted as like second editions to sell.
Find mounts and frames
For the reprint because they're bigger than the original prints.
print black and white.
Yes, onto the paper I've ordered.
We've realised that it's nearly the end of May, and the Braunston rally, which we did last year, which was really fantastic, is probably only about
A few weeks away.
maybe 5 weeks ago, which sounds like a lot, but we've got loads to do. We want to get a lot made and done. We're going to have like a raffle competition. If you've never been before, it's in Braunston at Braunston Marina, and they have all the historic boats come out and do a little rally. They have stalls, organisations, live music, a bar, and it's really great. Hoping this year that the weather is on our side again.
Yeah.
Because that's what made it as well. This week, so I was a bit disappointed in my paintings last week, and I had a bit of like I don't know, like I think I just needed to try something else, or just have a moment to doodle and see what comes of it. And I've been using pencils. I got some new pencils because my pencils had all broken inside, so every time I sharpened them they'd just fall out again. I was in desperate need of some pencils, and some slightly kind of better ones. And I'd like to get into pencil work, and I'd really like to try pastel pencils, which Paul will show us later. But these are the pencils I got. They weren't massively expensive, but they're a bit more expensive than I would usually pay. But I think they're going to come in real handy. I also, don't you just love it when all the names are actually facing upwards? It's really unsatisfying when they're not. I'm going to keep these good. I'm not going to drop them. I'm not going to sit on them. They're going to stay good. So I like to add pencil to my watercolour afterwards. And so it's really nice to have lots of different shades and pencils that are a little bit better and work better on the page. But I think I might also try ink. I might try an ink picture and then watercolour afterwards. So I'm just trying new things because I feel like I've got a little bit stale and it's gone a bit wrong. So yeah, the names of these pencils are really hilarious. We've got lemonade, powder blue, that's not hilarious. Where's the other one? Bubblegum, pink, candy, what does that say? Apple, cinnamon, caramel, brick. This one's brick colour, so I guess I can use that for my bricks. So this started off as a doodle, but it's ended up being a little bit more. I think I've taped it up now because I think I'm going to now add some watercolour. Do the sky. I'd like it to be a bit like golden hour. So let's see how we get on. It's quite fun actually, but it's in a weird part of the page because like I say, I was just doodling. But we'll have a go.
One coffee.
Thank you. Is it a good one?
What do you mean, is it a good one?
Oh, it's too hot. You always make coffee too hot.
How can I make it too hot?
You boil the kettle too much.
No, it gets to 100 degrees and it's boiled. That's boiling.
Thank you very much. What are you doing then?
No idea. I do know what I'm actually doing. I've decided, so all these prints from last week, the Aurora one, completely sold out in about 2 hours, and that's like the quickest sellout for such a long time, so thank you all so much if you bought one. But I've had a lot of messages saying I missed out, so I'm going to actually scan one of these and have it reprinted, so it'll be like a sort of like a second edition, but they won't be hand printed, so we'll work that out. But there's some other pictures I've had that have sold out and done well this year, and we've got the Braunston show coming up, which is like a big event really. It's like a narrowboat rally, yeah. So I want to get some stuff reprinted for that, and we'll put them in lovely frames and sell them there.
So for the rally, you're going to get reprints?
Yes, so those who don't know, the reprints are when I had a few done before. So they're like this, look. So this was a print that would have sold out, and then I've scanned it and sent it away and had it redone. So like you can see the difference in the size. And then this can just be cut for a mount and stuff. But I was trying to decide what to do for reprints, like what's been popular. So this one sold out very quickly last week, which I'm really
that's
glad
got to be one, hasn't it?
So I think that'll be one. I'll get that reprinted. Now this one's the bridge that goes over Braunston Marina, and that sold out very quickly. So maybe we'll get that done.
Why is it blurred? Oh, there we go. There you go.
Yeah, so we'll get that one done. This was another really popular one that sold.
Has that not been reprinted yet?
No, I never had a reprint done of this. It is on a card. You can get it on cards on my webpage. Yeah. This one, I don't know. I mean, these aren't very boaty for the thing.
Yeah, but people like a bit of everything, don't they?
Yeah, so that was another popular one. And that one, which is a different take on the one I've done recently, which is also very popular. So they're my choices at the moment.
Well, what about, comment down below if you've got ideas.
Yeah, if there's any of the pictures you'd like to see done again.
Not done again.
Well, you know,
reprinted.
They're sort of like second editions. I don't know how you'd really explain it, because they're not handmade, which means I get
you take the original print, you scan it, you send it off, and they created a
new version
of it.
So which also lets me sell them cheaper because they're not the originals.
Yeah. I've got my time lapse set up. Fantastic. So here we go. Here we are so far. I've put some watercolour onto the sky, and I'm going to add some pencil, I think, now into the sky too, and possibly a murmuration following this bit of sky. What do you reckon?
Very good.
What are you doing now?
I'm letting you do your bit of filming quick. I'm sending it out the way. Right.
Yeah.
I'm doing some scanning. I don't know if I'll have this one reprinted, but I like to make scans of all of them, to be honest, because remember at the start of the year my hope was to maybe try and do some sort of book or something.
Yeah.
So maybe if we just keep scanning everything as they're done.
Have you decided what you're going to scan for the show?
Yeah, this one. I think this one, I don't know. I'll have a think about that one. This one, which isn't quite dry yet. And maybe these. I really like this one.
Yeah, I like that one.
And that one was very popular.
Okay.
Oh, and this one, which was the other version of this. Do you think?
Have you got the winter version of that one?
I haven't got a copy of it.
Oh,
I haven't got a copy of it.
but you always have a copy.
I know, I sold them all and then suddenly realised that I hadn't made enough to keep one for myself, so it's possibly one of the only ones I haven't got.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, I know.
Oh well.
I have to buy one off someone. There's Clive on the computer. So we'll keep that because we're just going to keep a record of them all anyway, I think.
Scanning it up.
Yep.
It's time for Artist of the Week, and we're super excited to have Paul Smith-Storey.
Yeah, so Paul, if any of you have been watching the new Channel 4 programme called Narrow Escapes?
Yes, Narrow Escapes.
It's sort of been following people on narrowboats. Well, Paul and his partner Anthony were on the first week of that, and they were the ones that had the really cool electric boat built. And they also have an absolutely brilliant YouTube channel.
Which I'm sure loads of you that are watching
yes.
follow anyway.
they're much bigger than us.
Yeah.
And yes, they've got a really cool YouTube channel called
Narrowboat Life Unlocked, which follows their travels on their narrowboat.
Yes, but Paul is also an absolutely brilliant wildlife artist. And
yeah, he's a fine artist, and I'm always like proper in awe of people that can do like fine art where it's just super realistic.
all those beautiful details.
It must just take forever as well. Like I don't think even if I could achieve that, I don't think I'd have the patience.
I know, like every hair and
yeah.
But he does some beautiful sort of pet portraits and commissions and stuff. And yeah, so we're really happy to have him as our Artist of the Week.
Yeah, thank you so much, Paul.
Yes, thank you so much.
And over to you.
Hi, my name's Paul, and first of all guys, I just want to say a massive thank you for asking me to be an Artist of the Week on your channel. We love your videos and we love your art. I always loved art during school and it was one of my favourite subjects, and I did a 2-year foundation course, an art and design course, and during those 2 years we did everything. We did printmaking, we did lino printing, ceramics, photography, textiles, oil painting and life classes. But I've ended up using Faber-Castell pastel pencils and coloured pencils for my work, which was something I thought I'd never get into. And the reason is I took that break after art college to pursue my career in magic and performing, which I loved, but then COVID came. Now during COVID I downloaded some courses and I studied some artists, and I just sort of fell into coloured pencils. I love the details you can get, and a lot of my work is British wildlife and pet commissions, and it's always a real honour when somebody asks you to do a pet commission, especially if that pet's passed away. And the reactions that I get from people when they receive the work, saying that, you know, it set them off crying, they were so emotional, because it's almost like you've brought their pet back to life, and there's no better feeling than that. I love spending time drawing British wildlife, and that is my passion. I've always loved wildlife, and the details that you can get with pastel pencils, I just love that. I always start with the eyes because I think that captures the character and the soul of that animal, and then I work out, and I usually finish with the background at the end. I use a paper called Clairefontaine pastel matte. It's almost like cork. It's a really good surface and it means you can put lots of layers on. And it's the opposite of watercolours, where you can put dark colours down first and lighter colours over the top, and you can put quite a lot of layers onto this paper. And yeah, just love working with it. This is a piece I'm working on at the moment, and as well, so this is the paper that I'm talking about. It's very thick pastel matte paper, which is just great. And I also use these. Mostly Faber-Castell Pit Pastels, and I use these to blend, and also I use these pan pastels, which are great for doing backgrounds. Well, these are some of the latest pieces that I've been working on, and this is one of the watercolour pieces that I did recently, which I'm quite pleased with. It's one of my first watercolour paintings from an online class. And this is one of my latest pastel drawings that I've been doing. You can see the details that you can achieve in the eye and the fine hairs. This is a long way from being finished, but I'm really pleased with the background on this. This is my working space. It's the dinette of the narrowboat that we live on, and for me it's almost like a dream come true to sit here doing my art with our dog Dexter lay by my feet and a cup of coffee, I love my coffee, and the duck hatch open. There's no better feeling. And I'm really lucky because I sell my art all over the world, and I think that's probably because of our YouTube channel. I think the dream for me is to continue doing my art, especially my British wildlife pictures. I love pet commissions, but they're quite time consuming, and I think I just find that freedom and enjoyment of doing my own art because there's no deadline, and if it turns out not great, so what, you just start again. And I love the fact that I can sell prints as well from that artwork. I sell a lot of my work online, and I also set up as a roving trader and sell from the boat occasionally when we find the time. I'd like to do bigger pieces of art in the future, and I'd also like to try some watercolour and some pen and ink, and maybe some lino printing if I could find the time, but I don't think anywhere to your standard, Anthony. But that's me. Thanks for watching.
Well, thank you so much, Paul. That was absolutely lovely. I'll put all the links in the description, so do make sure to go and check out his work. It's fab.
It is amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really, really good.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just makes you think, oh,
I know.
I know, so good.
Jealous or anything. And we've got a couple of hellos to do. So we bumped into a couple the other day. So sorry, we were a bit distracted because my parents were down and we wanted to have a proper chat with you. So thank you for saying hello, and thank you for watching. And the other one is...
oh, yeah, we brought some pictures into Puddle Duck Cafe on one of the previous episodes, and we got a message from Kate, who runs the cafe, and she said that a lovely couple from Canada had bought one of the prints, and they were here on holiday and they watch our videos in Canada, so that was really lovely to find out.
And we didn't catch their names.
No, we didn't.
But hello to you. Thanks for buying the print and for watching. And is that it?
I think that's it for this week.
We're going to pop to Crick, I think, aren't we?
We're going to go to the boat show.
It's going to be really busy, isn't it?
Yeah, probably.
It's okay. It'll be fun.
Anything else to mention? Oh, there's still a...
Oh, prize draw next week. If you've been watching, you know that there's a monthly draw, and the prize next week is this gal.
Yes, the Aurora print. So we're doing that via the Buy Me a Coffee. It's just in the description if you want to have a look.
Yeah, so do make sure to like, subscribe, push the notification bell, and thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next week.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Enjoy the sun.